was learning from JT O'Donnell and Lindsay Pollock, that's when I really kind of broke out and started just really getting the hang of it. But my point is that over the last 5.5 years, I've heard hundreds and hundreds of different stories for people, for LinkedIn users, on why they don't use LinkedIn to its full potential, whether they're a job seeker or a business professional. The first one, and these are in no particular order of importance, is there's a general confusion amongst people of its specific function. So a lot of times I'll hear the opposite. People are like, well, I don't use LinkedIn because I don't need a job. But LinkedIn is actually a professional networking site. And the reason I'm putting this, here with you guys for job seekers is because there's still a confusion amongst people of really, what's LinkedIn about? Why am I on here, right? And so there's that confusion going in. Number two, this is a no-brainer. It is not a user-friendly site whatsoever. It is very difficult to navigate. It's a very complex thing. There's so many different things going on with LinkedIn, and it just, it could be really, really overwhelming, and is for most people. I'd say about 98% of people. Doesn't matter your age, how tech savvy you are, your background. It's just one of those sites, like I tell people when I do presentations. Some things on LinkedIn I found I discovered by complete accident, or I just kind of had to ask somebody, like one of the experts or staff members, hey, how do you do this? Or hey, where is this? Or why does this do that? I've just kind of learned some things just don't make any sense on LinkedIn, so I've learned just not to even ask the why. I just know how to do it and where it is. Number three, this is a huge one. In fact, I created a new survey recently, and every single person said one of the two biggest challenges for them was that they were unsure of how to present themselves on the site and the appropriate ways to communicate and connect with the right people. Now, I kind of have this, joke, but it's true, and I've, heard people say it in one form or another. LinkedIn came around the same time as Facebook, right? So people typically were on Facebook before LinkedIn. They get on LinkedIn, and they're like, okay, well, this looks like Facebook. It kind of feels like Facebook, but it's not. But yet I know that it's not Facebook, and that I shouldn't be posting pictures of my puppy or my kids on this site. And so what they kind of do is they go through this internal dialogue, and then they're just like, okay, well, what should I do? And they feel stuck, and then they're trying to figure things out on the site, and they just give up, and then they go back to Facebook. And honestly, there's been plenty of people that have said pretty much verbatim what I just shared. Number four, lack of clarity if and how LinkedIn effectively works to help them reach their goals. So what I tell people is hey, look, of course, if numbers 1 through 3 are true for most people, then of course number 4 is going to be true, because if you're unsure of what its main function is, if you're unsure of how to use it and what to do on there, then of course you're going to be skeptical and doubt that LinkedIn is really going to help you achieve whatever you want to achieve, or the reason why you were on there in the first place. Number 5 is a big one, guys. Fear of reaching out to people they don't know in a professional setting, especially people that are in high-level positions. This is a huge stumbling block for so many people. So if this is one of those for you, don't feel bad. That's why I made the top 5. There's just this fear that so many people have